Welcome back to another episode of War on the Sea, Pacific Theater mod. I think we're on part 98, if I'm correct. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I'm doing it because, I like the game, I like the era, I like this type of battle engagement, I like the strategy that's involved, and having good points and bad points through my gameplay. You know, it's enjoyable. I hope if this is the type of game you like, you experience it as well. But we're going to get right into it, continuing on. We're at a point where we need to take over these 3 locations here, and then we're going to be moving on into a different direction, and we're going to have to focus more on supply and command points and keeping everything protected that we've taken. And then after that, our next focus is going to be on Rabaul and Kaving. And now Kaving we have invaded. It's about halfway there. We do need to get some more stuff coming our direction. We don't have anything currently. This group will be going back here as well. What do we have at truck that we'll be able to transport? Troops and some supplies. We're not quite there yet, but when we do get to that point, we'll be able to put an airfield there. I'm okay with this margin, but we need to make sure that we're heavy on supplies more than troops. So maybe 1,500 more supplies or more troops, and then the rest will be supplies, I think, to take this over. And then we'll focus on Rabaul. Rabaul is going to be a big dog. I imagine there's going to be a lot more troops here. So we'll be transporting from this location to this location. And what do we got down here? Yeah, we're not doing anything here. That's fine. We're going to leave that one alone. But while we are here just investigating, let's see if we can get some air up, because we've had some issues with the air, and they don't seem to want to do what we want them to do. We want them to patrol. So let's see if we can do that. More of a general line, something like that. And we'll do another one for the northern side. And again, I don't need these guys to go out and do crazy. I just need them to do something like that, so that these areas can be checked and protected. We are going to send out a search plane from here. We got that guy doing that. What's the other guys doing? Kingfisher, you know, those guys are all looking over the bay. So we're going to do another scout, and it's going to be a Catalina, mainly because of the distance. I think we want to go straight shot like this. Yeah, like that. So that we can patrol this area. We've seen Yamato, we've seen a bunch of stuff. So we need to start thinking about getting, you know, we can get this group. This group has got 2 battleships in it, Colorado and Massachusetts, and 4 cruisers. I think we should be able to handle the Yamato if we do meet, but it's going to be a battle. But they may have turned around and gone home, but we may spot them down here, so we may start to think about moving you out and patrolling here more. Because we can get caught. If they're here and we're here, we're not going to catch them before they bombard, and we don't have a lot to, you know, this lay defense force is a little light. There's not many heavy hitters to take on a Yamato. There really isn't. That's the Philadelphia 6.0 shells. And that can't take on the Yamato. That's not a good engagement. So we're gonna start. Yeah, let's just speed it through and see if we can find some stuff. Okay, Port Moresby Defense Force. We're gonna have these routinely pop up, so we're just gonna go in and shoot down some planes. And let's be this guy. These are most likely bombers. Or they're attackers. There we go. Alright, shoot. Yeah, light attacker bomber outrunning fighters is just not a thing. It's in this game, but it is what it is, I guess. So yeah, I don't think we have any more aircraft, so let's do a quick check, report. 2 of 2 done, and we'll retreat. And then we're going to start the ball again. And now the other group is after the carrier, so let's go after that. Wow, sneezing. Alright, what are these guys? These are fighters. And then what do we have over here? Which is unfortunately by the mysterious group. There should be ships here, but they don't appear in the game because of the way the game's played. Let's follow this guy, see what happens here. You know, technically he's got 24 aircraft coming at him. Yeah, when I see these guys, it's the game just shooting for no reason. All he's going to do is empty out his ammo. He's going to get rid of all his ammo. So we don't really want that to continue. Should be you, Bo. So a thing with these aircraft as well, they have a tendency to not use their throttles. Come on, boys, you can do it. It's an awful lot of aircraft in the air to just allow that to take that long. Alright, we didn't lose any aircraft. We do a spot check and go down and look at this green box. This is the ammo counter. Just gonna scroll through some of these and see what our status is on some of these. So this guy's a little low, probably a random trigger happy guy. Good. And it's important because you don't want to have your aircraft up in the air with low ammo or no ammo, because what happens is they don't land. You have to land them. So 6 of 6 down, no losses. Good. All right, let's keep it going. So these guys, you know, the chances of this being a good outcome are not very good. So I'm sending those guys out, but he's gonna go this way, I think. Yep, and in fact he's stuck. So we're gonna send you home. Actually, can we correct your course? And not that I think they'll not catch him, I don't think, but maybe they will. We'll see. All right, you guys do your thing. Let's go down and shoot down some more aircraft here. So you guys are gonna get toasted, and funny thing is that there should be ships here, but they don't appear, so they're gonna get shot down. These fighters are, I'm guessing, gonna run. These guys are gonna get shot down pretty quickly, I think. Let's do something here. So yeah, those 2 torpedo bombers got shot down pretty easily. So we're gonna send a few of these guys to go after this dude. And a few guys after this dude as well. So if I don't get the idea of what this guy's thinking here, he's low and slow, low and as fast, you know, level bombing, he's gonna just get smoked. And this guy, the same thing. Yeah, nothing good's gonna come of that, my friend. Yeah, you need to attack something, please. You know, the last thing I want is for aircraft just to be shot down because the game doesn't... Let's pause for a sec. This button here, dogfight at will. If you turn it off, they will only follow orders. Turning it on makes them, if they see an aircraft, like this guy, they should all attack. But sometimes the game doesn't do that. Like, there's an awful lot of not looking at the enemy. Yeah, but that will do it for you. So, make sure we got them all. Port, 8 of 8, done, and then retreat. I think that should be it for wherever those aircraft are coming from, but we may see a few more. Just speed it on through. Again, yeah, this is why I play some of the game offline, because it's kind of repetitive in a way. You know, we got 2 zeros out here just feeling froggy, I guess. They're getting ready to make bad life decisions here. At least that's what I call it. You know, why in heck would you ever think to attack 2 aircraft against, you know, so before I got into this angle, as you saw, I did that correction with the fleet again to move them from default 750 to 500, and you see how the ships are turning in to get closer to each other. The destroyers as well, they turn to get closer as well. See how the 3 out front are all turning in. Say, well, why don't you just keep them at 500 default? Well, the reason for that is at a distance, if there's a sub engagement, which we haven't really had against our fleets, the screen out front will do the sonar screen to notify if there are any subs in the area, hopefully. If we get an engagement and there are no aircraft, that means it's a sub engagement, and we can slow everybody down before we go into the engagement, this screen. And then when we're slow, we'll be able to find out where the submarine is, or torpedoes. And then we can adjust turning ships away to get out of danger. And if they're spread out, it gives them more time to adjust. That's why I do that the way I do it. And it's just the way I do it. It's not right or wrong, it's just the way I do it. But I do like the fact that you can have one call to say all ships, change your distance from mothership, if you will. But yeah, that's the thing. Let's make sure everybody's out. 2-2. Another thing we have to remember is in these engagements, if you have aircraft that are concerned about either their endurance or ammo or anything, you have to also consider that if you land all 24 aircraft, that WASP will not be able to launch again unless you use this reoccurring button. You can't launch them again for like probably 3 hours in game time. So it's very important that you don't land. You know, like I can go into the carrier. This is off the Wasp. So I can go into the Wasp right now, and I can launch up those 2 Wildcats without a problem. But if I had landed those 24, it would seriously hamper our cover, and we don't want that. So that's why I did what I did. So where are you going? Just so I'm down here. You're bringing in troops. Yeah, we're doing the muscle here. We're still, you know, because Ambion has got so less supplies, we want to kind of just pummel these guys down so we can take this sooner than later. And then we'll adjust and shuffle and whatever. Alright, you guys go home. You're not doing anything here other than standing still. Yeah. You guys moving? That's another thing we can do today right now, is we will do a aircraft check. Make sure everybody's moving. So we're gonna put it on slow. Maybe a little faster so they're easier to spot. And we're just gonna spy around and see. Sunday, you're not moving. See if we can get you back on track. Start it up again. Make sure everybody's moving. You're not moving. Let's see if we can get you back on track. And you're not moving either, are you? So we need to get you back on track. Just want them to be moving. I don't want them to be stagnant like this guy. And looking. What are you doing, Beaufort? You guys need to go over here and back. Just keep doing that. If ships come through here, we want to be able to have something in the air that can handle it. At least do something about it. These 2 Catalinas are not doing anything. RTBU. I'm gonna RTBU as well because I don't like that pattern. It's too much clutter. So look for things not moving. You're supposed to be moving. Alright, anybody else not moving? Yeah, you RTB. I don't know why you're already out there. Moving, you're not moving. We're gonna RTB and send you later. You're going to do this instead. You're not doing what you should be doing either. No, do that. Again, we're checking for aircraft not moving. RTB. You're not moving. Some of these aircraft that are not moving, I don't know why they do that, but it just is. Don't like that one at all. Go home. Yeah, it gets a little frustrating when you send out these aircraft and they don't do what you want them to do. All these need to go home. Midway's not that vulnerable. You know, I don't think it gets attacked in this game. It may. I just haven't seen it yet. It's after dark. Everybody's gonna land. Alright, you should be getting in, right? Almost. Let's get in there, drop off these troops. So, 10,000 troops here. Yeah, again, supplies is the reason why this is not working out well. We don't want to take from there, so you're not going that direction. We're going to send you back to Pompeii, or not Pompeii, but Port Moresby, down here. See what status on Port Moresby is. We're low on supplies, high in troops. We need to get some straight up supply groups. Let's go over here to Midway. And we're gonna do a heavy supply group. We got 9,600 here. So let's think about that. So new sea. And let's use some of these guys. We're gonna go cheap, see if we can get some cheap stuff. What was that? Not until December 43. That's a year and a couple months away. What does this guy give us? Dual purpose anti-aircraft, Hedgehog. This is the Hedgehog depth charge on the bow of the ship. They launch them in the air. They're like here, and they shoot up a whole bunch of depth charges. They spread out, so if you know any proximity where the submarine is, these guys annihilate. They're pretty good. To get to December 1943 is pretty hard in this game, so there are some before that. So we're close to this one. Evarts, what do you... Oh, looks like you have the same thing, Hedgehog. Alright. So we'll get to that later, but these are 3. We're going to use these guys. We're going to get 3 of these. They're cheap, and well, maybe we only need 2. Let's do 2. 2 of those guys. We're going to go in a straight up convoy group for this, because we're just making a run down to Port Moresby with a whole bunch of supply. So 17.5 speed. It's always important to check your speed on these. 18.4, 17, 16.5, 15.5, 12.5, yeah, 16. I like that they have these numbers so you can see what they each carry as well. So if we're going to go with the Harris, which I think is the, well, is it Macaulay and then Harris? So Macaulay's for troops, max troops. Harris does a good amount. 1280 is pretty good. So let's just look at the supply number here. 1120, 1350, really slow though. 1280, 15.5, slow. 1640, so C3s is what we're going to go with. Why? Because we can take troops, a large amount of supplies, and that key 117 engineering figure that we're always keen to utilize. They are expensive at 12, but we're going to go with, so let's see here, supplies wise. So 3,000, 6,000, 9,000, 78, and we have 8 more points. So what can we put in for points wise? Let's see what we got it for an 8. Porter. Dual purpose for you, Mahan. Gridley, dual purpose, depth charges. Just get a Bagley. Is that what we want? 4. Let's go with the Bagley. I'm not too sold on it, but it's a newer class destroyer, and we're just going to use that to flush out the group. And it uses up all our command points. Done. Did we want to put a light carrier in here? Maybe, but I think with what we're doing and where we are with these lanes open, we should be safe. And the amount of supplies we're going to be able to carry and extras, I think, will be appropriate. So we're going to name you so Port Moresby 2. Now let's manage your cargo. So here's the thing, if we fill all these with supplies, we're going to be emptying this out. It'll just be gone. So what can we do? First of all, with these guys, we're going to put more troops on there. Not a lot. But then we're going to come here, we're going to say, let's do one of you, and then the rest will be supplies. Ideally, I would have wanted to put an oiler in here, but I don't think we need to. Supplies is more important right now. Yeah, we need supplies everywhere, so let's just do that. And we're going to take off some troops. So you guys are going to head down here. I want you to go this way. To there. So the thing with a couple of these we talked about, we're going to have to start shuffling a little. So like truck, we need to get some troops off of you because your supplies are killing you. What do we have? Pompeii. You're pretty good, but we need to maintain balance. which means we need to start moving stuff off of these islands that are troop heavy and put them where they can be used. There's a way to do this. What's the best way to do this? Locations. So we're looking at the balance here. Midway I'm not too concerned with. Guadalcanal has got way too many troops, not enough supplies. So we need to start thinking about sending somebody down there before the supplies are gone. This is a good balance, Shortland. We have too many supplies here. We should probably move some somewhere. Port Moresby is light on supplies. We need to move some supplies probably from Ley over to Port Moresby. Let's look at that real quick. Yeah, not you. I think we might do that here. You're the closest. We could, I think we could put supplies on this group here. But I think it's like 100, 200, maybe 400. So it's under 1,000 supplies. And yeah, we need to get a bigger group of ships. So I think what's going to happen is you are actually going to go somewhere else. You're going to go over here. And I need to take some supplies off of you. And I need you to put them here. And that should be better, but not enough. Yeah, to even this out, we need at least 2,000 supplies off of this base. And we need to put them over here at least. This one's okay, but I'd still like to take off some troops. But we can't do that yet. We got a whole bunch of stuff here. Let's look at what we got. How many ships we got over here? Alright. You're dropping off, right? Okay. See the organizational here? 6,000 troops, 9,000 supplies. We want to keep the ratio. One way I can fix that really easy is to go boom. The problem with that is we just took all of our fuel away, which is not a good thing, but Wake has all the fuel. So we're going to send you back. Yeah, you go back and pick up fuel. And you, I'm gonna have you pick up. Let's see what we got on this base here. We'll just go even on supplies and troops. Okay. So if we go troops, supplies, troops. I just want to make sure we have less troops than we do supplies in this run. Sure, why not? And go again. And then go again. So that's a good ratio I'm happy with. And we're going to send these guys over here. Actually, while you're bullshitting, we need to send them south. Let's go here. Because you need to take this base. And I'm okay with that. Yeah, that'll be fine. As soon as we take this base, we can click the button and get our command points up. We're at 80 now. Yeah, so friendly location, make that 15. And port rank, another airfield will give us 16. So that's what we're doing. All right, what are you doing? You're bringing in engineering supplies. Yep. And maybe we'll bring you guys over here. Or actually, we need to be here. Yeah. All right, let's do it, boys. Yeah, keep these guys close together. As soon as we get in the morning, we will hit the button. You're frozen. RTB. And morning time. First thing we do is get these aircraft on cap. No, we want to launch aircraft, not that. So if you launch with bombs, you can't launch off this aircraft carrier for, like, depending on how many aircraft you have, could be over 2 hours long. So you want to make sure to spot those things before you hit the button. And reoccurring is what that is. And then we're going to go to the Sarah, and we're going to send her air wing over to, not bombs, to Aussie Port Moresby Defense Force. And that way, when the intrusion of aircraft come in, we can eliminate that from happening. Just like that. So here's another thing you can do. Again, 26. We're talking about subs now. Click on the sonar, active sonar. So that means that our Craven, who's got sonar, Tripe has sonar, the Flusher has sonar, and Radford. What else has sonar? I think that's it. Yeah. So again, they'll be able to, at that speed, check for subs in the area. Yeah, there's not too many of these aircraft left. That's why they can only send out 2 at a time. Kind of reminds us at the beginning of this series at Moon Bay, where we were at a level 1 airfield, I think, and we had 3 aircraft to attack incoming battleship groups. So it's life on the other foot for these guys. They're awful close. I don't like the fact that you're so close to my ships, please. Let's get rid of them, shall we? I like that little, engagement. The fact that the model actually rearms and then reshoots again. Shoot down my aircraft. Thank you. Double check, 2 for 2. We lost an aircraft. Not a good sign, boys. Don't do that anymore. And I imagine we'll have another engagement here very soon. Yes, of course. It's more from the Wasp. Let's do the same thing with these guys. And we are going to maintain this, but we're going to slow everybody down. So 15 means, well, we'll just do it and you'll see. You watch the speed here. It'll go down, but it's not going to be at 15. It'll be slower than that, I think. So it says 15, right? Let's see what the speeds are across the board. I have a feeling maybe I'm going to be proven wrong here. Maybe it's only when you have mixed supply groups. So some of the ships can't maintain a certain speed. Yeah, that's what it is. So let's get your sonar on. So we got sonar going. And what do we got fighting us? We have fighters. And we have high altitude bombers and one group of torpedo planes, which looks like we're going to have a whole bunch of planes coming after these two guys. So let's see what happens. Sure we're not losing, see if we're losing any aircraft here. Of course we're not. You can shoot anytime, bro. There you go. There you go. Last guy doing his best. No, I'm sorry, man. I think I'm bailing out. I think I'm gonna bail out if all this is after me and I'm alone. I try to get in front of these ships somewhere and bail out of my aircraft. But I don't know, there's something about maybe these guys didn't all have parachutes. Maybe they did, I don't know. But that's just going red for no reason. So let's see if everybody's gone. Nope, one more. Find him in this mess. There he is. Yeah, you got a world of hurt coming after you, boy. It's only a matter of time. Yeah, that's not a good looking feeling. I think I would be so low to the water, my prop would hit. Yeah, that'll do it for these guys. 6 for 6, no losses, good. Let's keep an eye out, make sure everybody's doing something. These guys need to have a Catalina doing a patrol, because we don't want to get bombarded or invaded. I want this to be further out. Yeah, like touching this perimeter. Do that. I want Pompeii to have one out as well. Do that forever and a day. You should. You send one out as well. And you should be sending one out, right? Yeah. And then you send one out as well. We're going to send you way out. Can't go out that far. Close enough. We'll do that. What are you guys doing? RTB. What are you doing? Don't like that. We're going to do that. Okay, what else we got going on here? You need to do one. Let's use a Sunday for you. And that's too far. Yeah, that's enough. We're going to send one for you. And for this, we're going to use a Mitchell. Because they have a tendency to not be very good. And we're going to send this guy this way. And have you just do that forever. Hopefully. Lay, is there anything we want to send out for you as well? Send out one of you guys. It's kind of risky. You do that. It's not really that good, but it's okay. That's way too far. Are you even moving? You are. Okay. So this again, just doing the thing. So torpedoes are really the threat. Those are our ships right there, and we want to make sure that people are going after. You guys going after me? Yeah. Let's follow this guy. He's had a long night. Yeah, they're both smoking. So the torpedo planes are still circling to get down. Seem to have a pretty good turnout of aircraft, but these guys need to go after this dude, at least. Yeah. Those guys are done. Now these high altitude guys, see if they get taken by the first group. Yep, first group done. Now we go after the fighters. Yeah, these guys. I think these are the last ones. So that was interesting little switch. This fighter led on the other guy, and this guy's coming into the tail. Let's see if he sees it and witnesses it, and how many other aircraft are actually going after. Let's go after that one. This guy can't turn with him. He's trying, but it's not working. Yeah, you just turned into a world of pain. See if we got everybody. 8 of 8. We're out. So yeah, a little monotony here, right? I know. It's kind of boring. And where are you? Oh, we're back to this again. Okay, here we go. Pin, right? It says carrier. There's two thoughts. If we go into this engagement, there's a good chance that we'll not spot them again, but we're going to go into it anyway to see what it is and what direction they're headed. So from here, binoculars. So it looks like a light carrier, that middle guy here. This guy sends out seaplanes. This is an invasion force. You see a troop carrier. You see a supply ship, another supply ship, and destroyers. So we're going to wait until we spot them, which we do, and we're going to say, this is our key, light carrier. Now, we're not going to attack it with this plane, but we are going to just take a look. It's important to know recognition. So you see the sub, you see the crane, you see the seaplane on the back. Chitose, how many of these we got? They got both of them, so let's just tag it. And then the direction, heading 082. And that's all we're going to do in this. We're not going to do any more. So we're going to do more on that later. So 082 is what you remember. Let's retreat out. And from this position here, we're going to hit our backslash. Makes our measuring tool. And we're going to look for 082. So that's 082. We're just going to put that there because, and that's where we're going to send aircraft from here. What's our distance? I don't want to do that. Backslash 343. So let's send up some Lexington aircraft. We're going to say I want 12 to stay behind to cover. And this is the Lex Hornet group without the Hornet at the moment. So we have cap, not a lot, but we do have a cap. And now we're going to go back and we're going to send 21. And we're going to leave them in the air, but no bombs. If you put them up with bombs, you're not going to be able to launch any other aircraft. So no bombs. They're going to be the escort. And one more time, and we're going to use dive bombers this time. And I want to use SAP. AP for cruisers and battleships, SAP for anything else that's lighter armored. So that's what we're going to go for. And we're sending all 23. We're going to have them go to this block. And then we're going to send our 21 group of fighters to follow. And they're going to follow the last set of dauntlesses, which are these guys. And they should just follow the dauntlesses to the destination. So let's see what happens here. And while we're here with you, which are going home, what about you? You're going home too. Well, we really can't do anything with those guys. Just going to have one stay around and look, but it doesn't matter. We'll either catch them or we won't. Hopefully they're going to there or some thereabouts. Alright, so at this point in the game, we have these guys returning home. We're going to tactical it anyway, just to see. They may be in range, may not be in range. Well, we did catch their spotter plane, so let's get him out of the game. The dauntlesses. What do we want to do with the dauntlesses in the meantime? In the meantime, we're going to do this. And we're going to say box up, speed up, and go up. In the meantime, this guy is going to get tossed. That was pretty easy for him, wasn't it? So these guys, on the other hand, we're going to have them form up and we're going to have them head this way. We can utilize them while they're in the game, so we're going to just do that to the best of our ability. None of this matters really in the game. This is all just me, you know, playing manipulation. Do I think we'll spot anything? No, we won't. But we are going to just utilize what we can in this part of the game mode. So we'll speed up just to advance time. I do like how these formations adjust the way they do. I kind of wish the formations would actually get more tiered. See, it's just this level, this next level, and then there's one more level, and that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4 levels of aircraft? Or is it only 3? Maybe it expands depending on your altitude. Yeah. What this does do, in theory, is it makes it harder for the anti-aircraft to hit ships because they can't focus on the right altitude because there's so many aircraft. I'd like to see what engagement attack from this position would be as these guys go off the map. So let's get out. We lost one aircraft, huh? So these guys are going to unfortunately go home. We're going to be with the Dauntlesses for this group, and we're going to change his course to be this. And maybe we'll catch him, maybe we won't, we'll see. But we're going in without any air cover, so that's a bad scenario. And it looks like we're going to miss him entirely. not going to do that. So you're just going to go home now. We can send up some... This is probably a bad idea, but... Okay, so the F4s made it all the way back to the carrier, and as you see, there's a timeout, 3.4 hours before we can launch again, which is not a very good scenario because it's 1:15 basically in the afternoon. So 3 hours gives us 4, and you know, maybe an hour travel time makes it hard for us to get another engagement with that group. So we lost them. I don't know where they're going. They may be coming to truck, so we're just going to have to be aware. This halibut, we're going to rearm, right? Let's get up. Let's unload these supplies that we had forever in a day, which is fine. And we're going to rearm our torps. So we got 24 torpedoes now. Let's go back on station, and I think we want to do this spot right here. I don't forget where we were, but we're going to go over here. And something like that. That's a little big, but it'll be okay. It'll all work out. So let's see what we got over here. These guys are coming in. We're going to put up their aircraft because we're getting close to the areas of possible contacts. So Milne Bay. And you're going back. Let's keep an eye on this group down here. Where were you? You? Yeah. So your distance is there. When we get to about here, we're going to send this these groups down this way. Alright, so here's the thing with setting up your screens. Go to the carrier where these screens came from, and so when they reach their highest point, know that your spotter aircraft or scouts will adjust. So they may come out at the bottom, they'll come out down here, but as you go more northern, your spots will be higher. So this guy is not, I would never scout over a major field like that. So he's going to get a return to base option. A quick spot. No island where there's supposed to be an island. I wish the game did that, but it doesn't. And RTB. So when you send out scout planes, you got to kind of make sure that they don't infringe upon these, because then it just slows the game down. Like you're going to be, see, he's here, but he's adjusted because we've moved north. So he might hit Saipan as well. So see what happens, how close he is. Yeah, he got hit. It's getting dark now. We're not going to see anything. Neither are they. RTB. And because we're doing this, let's send out one. I want to do just a circle so that we avoid that in the future. Yeah, just do that. That's fine for now. And 1820, we really are not going to get anything more here, but just make sure we got everybody's supply where this should be, or incoming or outgoing or whatever. guys are going to take forever and a day to get there, but hey, that's part of the game. What are you guys doing? You're going back to Wake, you're going into truck, you're going on station somewhere, you're going to drop off here at Kebbing. So we're going to go to the morning and we're going to call this episode complete. I'm pretty sure I'll do another episode tomorrow. This guy's coming in, looks like he wants to drop off his cargo, which is supplies. Yeah, heavy supplies. It looks like we're going to be helping these guys quite a bit. What about over here? I'm okay with that. We're gonna take this. We already did take it over, right? Yeah. And we did that, so we're good. We just need that to stop smoking. That might be the last thing we do in this video. Drop off these troops. See if we can unload. All right, fine. We're gonna go past the 5 a.m. All right, so really risky to do that because I didn't launch any aircraft, and that could be a bad scenario. So let's unload. Okay, so 8,000 supplies. That's better. I like that. That should technically put us over the top. But while we're here, we're going to make sure everybody's covered. So and then after this, we'll call this one a day. And you. So these guys are protected, basically. What did Ambion do with that? See how we're almost going to take that now, so we'll be good. I'm going to call this one, this episode complete now. We have a lot more things to do. It gets kind of slow, but I'm trying to talk my way through it, so keep you guys a little bit entertained. I have to say I appreciate you guys watching. You know, we're talking 10 of you, maybe 15 of you, and that's fine. I don't mind. I'm okay with that. Not asking for subs and not asking for numbers. I just want you guys to hope you enjoy it, and that's all I expect. And come back and we'll watch some more. We'll see you in the next video. All right? Thanks for watching.